So now we're just going to have a look at the different ways of classifying a variable. First of all, we need to know what a variable is. A variable is the characteristic that we are interested in recording for a person or an experiment for the purpose of a study we're running. So examples of variables could be a person's height, their gender, or how many times we get a heads when we toss a coin. Now that we know what a variable is, we can see how to classify them. So there are three different types of variables that we're going to have a look at, and these are quantitative, categorical, and ordinal. The first one we'll look at is quantitative variables. We can say that a variable is quantitative if what we're recording can be measured on a numeric scale. So examples of quantitative variables are our percentage mark in an exam, a person's age, or how much we earn in a month. Basically, all this means is if the characteristic we're recording is a numeric measurement, then the variable is quantitative. The next type of variable we'll look at are categorical variables. If the variable we're recording has two or more categories where there is no specified ordering to the categories, then the variable is categorical. Some examples of categorical variables would be a person's gender, as this has two categories, male and female. A person's hair color, which could have 4 different categories for brown, black, blonde, or red hair. Or the make of a car, where there would be a different category for each different car make. If we're asked to clarify a particular type of variable into one of the 3 different categories, then one thing we need to be careful of is coding. Sometimes to make things easier, we might code our variable categories using numbers. We need to be aware that this does not mean that the variable is a quantitative variable. For example, if we're recording hair color and have our 4 categories for brown hair, blonde hair, black hair, and red hair, we could code these using the numbers 1 to 4 as I've done here. If we're asked to identify this as a quantitative or categorical variable, the use of numbers can be confusing. But if we remember what we're recording here, which is hair color, we have 4 categories. The numbers are not representing a numeric measurement of anything, they're just used to represent the different categories, so the variable is categorical. The last type of variable we'll look at are ordinal variables. Ordinal variables are similar to categorical variables in so much as our variable will have 2 or more categories, but in this case there will be an ordering to our categories. So examples of ordinal variables would be if we record temperature as low, medium, or high, or if we rate a lecturer's performance as poor, average, or excellent. We generally see ordinal variables in surveys where we have to rate our opinion of a particular topic. The development of these resources was supported by the NDLR and the Department of Mathematics and Statistics at NUI Maynooth, and they will be available from the following websites.